I've picked up this really nice coffee table and I really want to try and personalise it a little bit. So I've picked up some black and some gold spray paint. But what's really nice about this coffee table is the fact that it's wooden, because you get the really nice grains that run through it. I'm going to start by sanding it down. So to do this, I'm going to mask the parts off the coffee table that we want to spray. So as you can see, I've taken off the table legs. I'm going to do those all a bit later because I want to get on with the tabletop now. What I've done is I've masking taped over the parts of the table which I don't want to spray. So I've kept those grainy bits covered because I want to keep the character of the table. I've gone over the edge because I want to keep the colour consistent around the edge of the table. So my first step now is to sand. Basically, because this is a newer table, it doesn't really need too much sanding. But if it was an older table with maybe a smooth varnish over it, I would say sand it a bit more just to give it that texture so the paint sticks to it a bit better. Literally, sanding paper and just easy as that. Now that I've finished sanding it, I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down with a damp cloth, and then that will get it ready to be primed. Now that my surface is clean and dry, I'm ready to start using the primer. I've read the instructions on the can beforehand, which tell me to shake the can for a minute. So what I'm going to do is go for long and even strokes. So while I've been waiting for my tabletop to dry, I have prepared the table legs. So I've just sprayed the bottom of the leg with primer, and then I think later on I'm going to spray it black just to add another bit of a personalised touch. Now I'm ready to start painting. I'm going to start with the gold. I've read the instructions on the back of each can, and basically I've given it a shake for about a minute. That's what it says. Essentially it's the same thing as the primer, so you just need to make sure that you go for the long even sprays. It says to hold it around 200mm away. So I finished with the metallic gold, which looks lovely. Now I'm going on to the black satin paint. So again, shake it just for about a minute, and let's go. So as you can see, everything's dried now. And with the legs, I've already taken off the masking tape, and you can see this line here that's really nice and effective. And I think when we put it all together with the table, it's going to look great. I've started filling this a little bit already, but it's come out really nicely, as you can see. So basically we've left it for a couple of hours to dry, but I would say give it a full 24 hours before you start using the table. But you're alright to peel it off now. So table's back together. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait to put it in the house. I'm so happy with it.